Hey everyone, welcome back to WPF Tutorials. In this part, we are going to continue with part 2 of our custom control tutorial. Alright, so in this part we are going to create a control from scratch. So let's get going. Alright, I'm gonna close out some of this stuff here that I don't need at this point, so let's close that one. This I don't know if I'm gonna need this. Probably not. Probably not gonna need this one too. Let's close this one out too. And this one can stay for now. And this one can stay. That's fine. Alright, so to start off, we are going to add a new project. So we'll go back to Solution Explorer. And we are going to select our solution and add new project. Okay. Okay, once we have our add new project page, let's go ahead and type in custom again, or actually we have on the left hand side, since we recently used it, it's right here, so you can just select from here too. Okay, and click next, and I'm gonna call this my custom bar chart. My cust bar chart. Okay, so this is going to be basically a bar chart, as the name suggests, but we are going to create from scratch. Okay, so we are back to our custom control 1.cs that Visual Studio create for us for this tutorial. And let's see, I think I'm gonna get rid of, not yet, I'm not gonna clean up yet, just in case I need one or two of those. So I'm gonna go to Solution Explorer, and just like the first one, we are going to go into our Teams folder and double click our generic.xaml file. Okay, in here I think all I want to do is add a StackPanel, give it a name, let's call this just STK stack, for stack, I think that's, and let's close this out. Not sure, maybe you can get a background too. Let's get a background of beige maybe. Let's try this out. Alright, so we just have added a StackPanel to our generic.xaml inside our border, and I think that should be it for now. The next thing we want to do, I'm going to add a dependency property here. So in my custom control 1.cs, we're going to go down below here, and I'm going to type in prop dp, this one here. Once it's selected, I'm going to double tab, and it's going to create a dependency property for us that we are going to use. This is going to be type double. I'm gonna call this values. These are going to be the values that we are going to use to create our custom bar chart. Okay, so I'm gonna change this to, I tabbed it and it automatically changed these values, these two names here. So you see values property, values in here, and then the owner class is going to be custom control 1. Okay. This time we are not inheriting from an existing control, we're just using generic control. Okay, just want to throw that out. You remember we used toggle button for the last tutorial. Okay, so in this property data, I think I missed something. It's not double, it's going to be list double. So I'm going to change this to list double values, change this, change that, tab, and in here, new property metadata. I'm just going to type in new list of double and close it out. That's basically it, I think. Alright, so our dependency property is ready. So made changes here, name here, and a couple other places. So that's it. I'm not going to get into dependency property. It's definitely a different topic. So, but if you like me to, please drop in comment section. I may look into it and create a tutorial for dependency properties. Having said that, let's continue. Next thing I want to do, I want to override a method, public override void this method here on apply template. Okay, so I'm going to override this. Next, I'm going to create a new variable here. So it's going to be type of StackPanel. So private StackPanel, let's call this STK. Okay. And then go back inside our onApply template method. And here we're going to say STK equals template dot find name, and we are going to pass in the name of our StackPanel that we created in generic.xaml. This guy here, STK, is the name of the StackPanel. And then I think we need to pass in this, which is our class, and then cast this as a StackPanel. Okay. And then I want to say for each var d in values. Okay, so I'm going to loop through the list of values doubles. Those are going to be the values that will determine the size of the bar chart. This time I'm going to use I think quite about a year, long while ago I made a tutorial for a bar chart, but it was a different approach. So for this one I'm going to use a Progressbar. Okay, Progressbar PB equals new Progressbar. Okay, so we are creating a new instance of Progressbar. Progressbar PB dot value is going to be D, and then we are going to say stk dot children dot add D. Actually no, sorry, STK. Nope. PB. My bad. Okay, so we are adding the progress bar to the StackPanel. I think that's it. So it's quite simple. Okay, let's see. We did that, we did this. I think we should be okay. Alright, let's use it and see what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and add a new stack panel here. This is going to be grid.column1. And let's expand and close this. Okay, next, see. We need to bring in the namespace, right? Let's add the reference first and then bring in the namespace. Maybe. Okay, let's go to properties. No. Solution Explorer. Yeah. Let's add the reference to my custom bar chart. Hit OK. Let's go get the namespace. Up here. Copy and paste right here. Oopsie. And let's change this alias to my chart or my bar chart. Okay. And then let's start using it. Alright, inside our stack panel, I'm going to create my bar chart and close and expand. Okay, now we need to add some values to it. So I'm going to go inside properties. So if I did it right, we should see that values property populated here, the dependency property we created earlier. This guy here. These values. That should show up in our properties panel. And there it is. So let's add some values. Okay, say 45, 55, 66, 33, and something like 77. I think that should do it. Yep. And so we have like 5 values. Hit OK. So our values are created inside the XAML, added to our XAML. Okay. Now let's build this. See what happens. And we got something here, but it's not really what we wanted. It looks like they're just too thin to see, so we need to adjust our progress bars. So we are gonna go back inside the progress bar and we'll set a few properties. So let's say height, let's say 20 or 30. And let's get a margin too. pb.margin. pb.margin. Let's say new thickness. And let's give 2 from each side maybe. Okay, let's try this, see what happens. Right, let's build this again. Alright, that's more like it. Let's run this. Beautiful. Okay, so we get our beautiful bar chart, and which we created from scratch. And then we had our toggle button from previous tutorial. Okay, I think that's it for now. So until the next one, have a good one. Take it easy.